Hi Taurus, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book your personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. Spaces are limited at the moment, and they are quite far out because I'm currently working on a big project for the channel among some other bits and bobs, so you'll have to forgive me. With that said, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So this week, my dear Taurians, you have the World card. Now, we always often talk about with the World card a change in status. This is where something evolves, something gets big, something changes, and it also can represent your wider world, like your own personal community. Very often the World card as well sees you completing something or elevating your status. So this could see you going from single to partnered. It could see you going from married to pregnant. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's usually some sort of big change. This can also represent a shift or a change when it comes to your career or your work life. So for your actions and options this week, you've got the Three of Wands, right? So this is literally you getting out into the world. So if you have your own business, this could be a week where you say to yourself, you know what, I'm going after it. This is what I want and I'm going to really go after it. I'm going to maximize my slay. Right, you out here to come and get your money, which I absolutely love for you. Remember the Three of Wands as well. This is a card that kind of tends to see you not necessarily relying on luck, but it kind of says that once you start towards something, the luck that you need or the support that you need will come in. You couple this with the World card. This is either about an amazing contact that you discover while you're out there trying to maximize your slay. This could be maybe you decide to go after a specific contract. Maybe you decide to work with a new company. Maybe you decide to go for a different job. This is you effectively this week putting out the feelers, and rather than getting sort of static silence and air, it's kind of like it just grows legs and it becomes something, you know, quicker than you imagine. So if you're putting out applications and stuff for a new job, etc. this week, this could be a great week. If you're suggesting ideas to the boss, this could be a great week. So yeah, this is nice. It kind of looks like the luck or the support that you need is there, even if you're not expecting it. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Death card. So this week, this falls right underneath the World card, right? So there's a couple of things here. One, I do believe this is an interruption. If you've been with me long enough, you know I talk about these quite often. When I do a sign reading, sometimes the cards will come up and say, actually, there's a bigger message here as well. This week, I believe we could be seeing something happening with the banks or finances. I believe that we're probably going to see something about trade of an international level or the halting of some sort of trade this week. So it'll be interesting to see how that works. Now, on a personal level, remember the Death card is a moment where you choose to end something or complete something. Very often this asks you, the Death card shows up where life itself is going to ask you to either continue down the same path or you're going to have to bring something to an end. Now, it's funny because your World card in the month ahead reading for October, I'm pretty sure I talked about a situation with an elder person. So it doesn't have to be like an elderly woman or an elderly man, just somebody that is older than you. So, you know, this could be a parent, it could be an aunt, it could be an in-law, somebody like that. This week, I feel like some conversation or disagreement that you've been having with this person will come to an end, but it's kind of like you almost like putting your foot down and saying, no, you know what, this isn't going to keep happening. Here is where it ends. For your money and materials, you have the King of Cups right underneath the Three of Wands. I think this is a person. Now, interestingly enough, you've got the King of Wands, and then just off the back of that, you've got the Death card. That's very likely this week you could be meeting with, communicating with, connecting with a Scorpio person. And because it's underneath that Three of Wands as well, it's very likely that this is going to be somebody that wants to work with you, somebody that wants to assist you, somebody that wants to help you in some way, shape or form. The other characteristics of the King of Cups is usually somebody that is either in... this is somebody that's able to really empathize with other people. So if you want to get this person on side this week, facts and figures are probably not going to do it. You need to find the human element of what it is that binds you two together, or what it is that you two can, you know, even if it is something really real world, you need to find a way to approach this from a human perspective, right? When it comes to your money, your finances, your resources, this is very much likely, I mean, for me, it really does feel like this is going to be a person who can really help you get ahead when it comes to your job, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your business, your money, or your finances. Also, this is a week where health, healing and healthcare are going to be to the fore. So if you are having to spend big money this week and it happens to be in one of those arenas, this is money well spent as far as I'm concerned, because if you haven't got health, you definitely don't have wealth, trust me. For your home and environment, this week you could be looking to bring more harmony or peace to the home. And I kind of feel like this week you're going to be saying, you know what, whatever it costs, like whatever it takes in order to have more peace at home, if it's something or someone that I have to remove, then so be it. I'm not going to have anything or anyone in my home or in my space that disrupts it. So you could be really resolute about this. And then for your... I spoke about health, I spoke about your money. Yeah, cool. All right, for love and relations, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So the relationship looks good, but remember this falls right underneath the Death card. And this kind of suggests to me that this week, you, for those of you that are partnered, you and your partner are talking about maybe issues that you have with intimacy, or maybe that you haven't had the time or the space to be intimate, and it's going to see you really addressing what you can do about that. Whether this is, you know what, let's take a short trip so that we can get down to the boogie. You know, it's gonna, or this could be literally just you saying, you know what, I don't feel like we have enough time just to be us. I don't feel like we have, you know, at the moment we've had any time that really allows us to do this. And the reason I say this, the Nine of Pentacles wants that for you, but it falls right underneath the Death card, which suggests that something needs to change or be altered in order for your relationship to have what it needs, to have what both of you need from your relationship. For those of you that are single, you could be meeting a Scorpio this week, you know, and this person could be, this could be somebody that's older than you. It could be somebody that's very well traveled. It could be somebody that's very worldly. It may also be as well somebody that you meet through work. You know, maybe a friend or a colleague says to you, oh, by the way, you know, I know somebody that likes you, or you know what, actually I'm going on a date with my partner and his friend wants to come along. Do you want to come? Do you know what I mean? Like this week somebody could be setting you up. If that is the case, my advice would be to go. Even with the craziness that we have in the world at the moment, and you know, like 10 o'clock curfews, really? I feel like I'm a bloody teenager again. You know, this is a great week for it. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a great week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.